Welcome to my MET program ePortfolio. I've designed this ePortfolio as a tool for self-reflection and to demonstrate my professional growth during my master's journey to future employers. I've chosen the Weebly platform due to its ease of development, customizability, and overall clean aesthetic. First, let me introduce myself. In the About Me page, you can find a short write-up about who I am and the path that led me to my career as an educator. Below this, you can find the goals I set out for myself when I started the MET program. I had three main goals. Number 1, to explore new and future technologies that enhance student learning. Number 2, to connect with other learning professionals and learn about new perspectives and ideas around how technology is being used in classrooms and education in general. And number 3, to explore educational technology related career paths that may be available to me after having graduated from the MET program. Below this, you will also find a timeline as well as the courses I've taken during the MET program. If you click on a course name, you will be taken to a course description page from UBC in a new window. I've designed the navigation of this ePortfolio so you can use the navigation links at the top of the page for a non-linear experience, or, if you wish, you will find buttons at the bottom of every page that will lead you to the whole ePortfolio, so you won't miss anything. I've chosen to frame my ePortfolio around one of my great passions in life, long-distance cycle touring. I've been very privileged to have had the time and resources to travel a great deal throughout my professional and personal life. Cycle touring is my favorite form of travel. I've cycled across Canada west to east, north to south, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, the United States, and most recently in Patagonia. On this page, you will also find a short slideshow of photos from some of my bike trips. I felt that cycle touring would be an appropriate metaphor to my journey through the MET program, as everything I love about cycle touring, the research, the preparation, the making the new connections, and the never-ending frontiers to explore is also what I love about education. Each of my aforementioned goals is represented by a stage in cycle touring, as you can see here. Just as choosing the right equipment for cycle tourists is important, using the right educational technology or tool to enhance student learning is equally important to the educator. An educator needs to be able to explore and experiment with new technologies in a safe place and openly discuss all of the possible ramifications of technology, both positive and negative, with other educators. Here, I've included 4 artifacts from my studies that demonstrate my exploration of technology, from educational experiments in social media, to developing interactive online educational resources, to podcasts, and finally into research of games and student motivation. These are artifacts I feel strongly demonstrate the accomplishment of my goal to explore technologies that enhance student learning. If you click through one of the artifacts, you will be presented with a short summary of the artifact, as well as a reflection of what I have learned and how this has affected my teaching practices. Navigation buttons below will also return you to the previous menu, or you can also click directly to the next artifact. If you click on the image, you will also be taken to the exact artifact or article that was created throughout the course. The second part of my metaphor is making new connections. One of the aspects of cycle touring I enjoy the most is being able to gain new perspectives and new ideas from people that you meet. Similarly, throughout the MET program, I've been exposed to new ideas through my peers and instructors. I've included 3 artifacts here to highlight some of the new ideas that I've encountered. The first is a website exploring Zhao and Frank's framing of educational technology as an invasive species in the classroom. Next is an exploration of culture in online spaces and an investigation of how cultural norms are reinforced within the low-context online environment. Finally, a paper exploring how Western science and indigenous knowledge can be integrated to develop guiding principles or policy. Again, you can click on the artifacts to find an abstract, reflection, as well as a link to the full paper or website. The third part of my metaphor is exploring new frontiers. At the end of every journey, it is important to look ahead and to see what challenges lie ahead. I've been a classroom teacher for the past 7 years, and while I love teaching in the classroom, it's important to look at other directions for professional growth. These 3 artifacts represent different potential pathways I've been given the chance to explore through the MET program, from developing an entrepreneurial enterprise, to predicting the future direction of mobile technologies, and finally, to looking at educational research. As before, you can click on the artifacts to find an abstract, reflection, and link to the full website. The final part of my ePortfolio is the reflections page. At the end of every long journey, it is important to look at our accomplishments, celebrate, and look ahead. On this page, you can find my teaching philosophy and my current views on technology and education. While technology has the capacity to improve many aspects of education, it is still only a tool and must be correctly wielded in order to be effective. I'm a big fan of Derek Mueller and the Veritasium YouTube channel. His video, "This Will Revolutionize Education," articulates how I view the educator's main role as a motivator and coach to students in today's classrooms. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and to explore this ePortfolio. I have really enjoyed developing it and reflecting on my learning. I began this MET program almost 5 years ago, and the ePortfolio has allowed me to recognize how I have developed as an educator. I hope you see this development as well. If you have any comments, please feel free to contact me at the email address provided or to use the contact form. Thank you very much and have a great day.